Hey everyone, and welcome to another speed build. Today we are building a simple forest cottage, but before I get into the voiceover, let me just say thank you to everyone watching and welcome all my new subscribers. The last time I posted was some weeks ago. I posted a 69 subscriber special. I was super excited when I hit 69 subscribers and I wanted to celebrate in a funny way, so I made like a silly video about that. And since then my channel has grown quite a bit, sort of suddenly, kind of out of nowhere. I posted my 69 subscriber special. That was the last video that I did. And now, a few weeks later, I'm at 419 subscribers as of right now. So if you subscribe right now, you could be lucky number 420. But anyway, so that means there's lots of new people here, and like I just wanted to say thank you. I'm so glad that you liked my videos enough to want to come back for another one, I guess, and it means a lot to me, all the new subscribers. I didn't want people to think that I wasn't grateful or anything like that. I just haven't been able to post recently. I actually lost my sister a few weeks ago, and so I've been spending time with family, preparing things, taking care of things that need to be taken care of, and just being around family, and that's been really good. But I haven't even thought about my YouTube channel. And so I was away. I was actually staying with my parents, and a lot of my family came to visit, so I was out of town, and now I am back in town. I'm back at my home, and it's been a few days, and I was just thinking, like, I kind of want to try and get back into the things that I love, which is like this YouTube channel is a big one. I really have found it to be a really great just creative outlet and like something for me to do for the past like year or a little bit since I've been doing it. And like, yeah, so I just wanted to get back into building, and I wanted to try something simple. That's why this cottage is kind of, I didn't want to make it too intricate like some of my other builds. I just wanted it to be chill and like something for me to ease my way back into building and enjoying that sort of thing. So, and I had a lot of fun doing it, so I hope you like it too. And just one last little thing before I finally start talking about the actual build, but going forward, I'm not going to be sticking to any kind of firm schedule. Before, I was trying to post twice a week, but now I think I'm just going to build when it feels right and post when it feels right. And so I might go silent for like a month and then post like 3 times in 1 week. Just if that bugs you, you feel free to unsubscribe. That's totally fine. I wouldn't be mad about that. But like, yeah, don't expect any kind of firm schedule. I'm just gonna take it slow and do what I'm ready for. And yeah, so hopefully I can count on your understanding with that moving forward. But all of that said, I'll tell you a little bit about this build. So this cottage is a decent size. It's for a single sim or a couple, 2 stories, a pretty simple shape, just a rectangle, but I did add a little bump out at the front for a bit of visual interest and to sort of break up the boring a little bit. I also went with some mismatched wallpapers to try and add some interest too. Like, you've got that half timbered wallpaper from Get Together on top, as well as this like beautiful stone wallpaper from University, and then just a simple brick as well. I'm also adding a bunch of vines, and I added a chimney and a windmill, just like a few things to sort of clutter it up and make it look more interesting. And then as far as color scheme goes for the exterior, I was really inspired by these windows that you might have seen. They're the tiny ones from Cottage Living with the shutters, and they're like this deep brown, sort of like foresty brown. and then with like these emerald green shutters. So that was really pretty, I thought. So I went through and added anything that I thought matched that color. They were few and far between. Like I found some little flower boxes that are also from Cottage Living that sort of match that color. Added those. I also added these like beautiful green trees from Cats and Dogs that are about the same shade, but other than that, that was pretty much it for the exterior. I'm still gonna call it a emerald green cottage, even though it's really just emerald green accents, just because that's like, I don't know, it's a cool name and I think it looks nice and the emerald really ties it together. I also tried to add that color inside. If you see that washer dryer that I added, that's like sort of the color I was going for, as well as the upper cabinets in the kitchen. And I just tried to sprinkle that color a little bit inside where I could. Again, not a very popular color for Sims items, so it was kind of few and far between finding items that matched it, but I just thought that was nice. So you've seen this sort of main room come together. It's really open plan. It includes like living, dining, kitchen, entry, even laundry. I placed some laundry machines and like an ironing board and all of that. So it's really just an everything room, and I kind of like the way that it came together. I did some accent walls. You know, I don't know if you can call them accent walls if it's on every wall, but I used this sort of gray brick, just liked the way it looked, and I used it on 3 of the walls and then just used some plaster on the last one. And yeah, here I am cluttering up the kitchen. I didn't want to clutter it too much because I just wasn't in the mood to do a bunch of play testing and like troubleshoot what's in the way, but yeah, I left one of the counters completely empty, and one of them only has wall decorations, which I find doesn't usually interfere with your Sims cooking. And thankfully I had no issues with the kitchen at all. I think I only had like one issue the whole time I was playtesting this, and that was a laundry basket that was too close to a plant, so they couldn't use it. So I had to move the plant, and then it all worked out. So if you download this from the gallery, everything will be the same except one of the plants will be slightly moved over. So hopefully that's okay. And then now I am moving on to this sort of bump out room, just like an activity room. It's a lot more cluttered than the rest of the home, but I thought that was fair. You know, maybe the Sims like to keep their space clean, but then their creative space just inevitably gets really messy. I know that's what happens with any of my sort of creative working spaces. But anyway, I added an easel so they can be into painting, also a flower decorating table. But of course you can add any activities that you want in here. It's just like a big open room. If you wanted your Sims to have a kid or another family member stay with them, you could definitely turn this into another bedroom. Yeah, so lots of options here. I also added a desk and a computer, this sort of old-fashioned looking one. Again, that's like sort of that emerald green color that I was going for. To be honest, this computer's like a little more blue than the emerald color that I'm talking about, but it's like, it's kind of like that. Anyway, that's not important. We're moving on upstairs now, where we have like the master bathroom, really the only bathroom in the whole cottage, and then a big open bedroom space that's sort of open to the stairs. I chose these cabinets from Kids Room Stuff. They're not really like a cottagey item, I would say, but I found that if I put them in the darkest wood swatch, they kind of went nicely in this room. I also add a little keyboard for some more activities for your Sims to do. And then just a few decorations, not too much, probably less than I usually do. Just a few paintings, a plant, you know, a couple things here and there, but not too much. And then I think I bring the brick, I bring the brick from downstairs up here too, and I think it looks pretty cool. Then we're moving on into the bathroom, which is pretty self-explanatory. Tub, sink, toilet, all that. Probably should have said this earlier, but if my voice sounds weird, that's because I'm a little sick. I've tested for COVID like 5 times though, and It's not COVID, so that's good. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. I have a few ideas that I'm excited about, so stay tuned for those. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!